Hello everyone and welcome to Destination Penguins. We are Jarek and Agnieszka traveling to the bottom of South America in our van Mundo. In 2023, we left our American lives behind and embarked on the journey south. Life is short, world is beautiful, and we want to make memories for a lifetime. So join us on this journey as we publish the highlights on YouTube. Okay, it's Monday. And today is our last day in Costa Rica. We are about, I guess, an hour away from the border with Panama. And the last few days we spent in Playa Pavones, and it was delightful. In general, we were in Costa Rica for 6 weeks, and we very much enjoyed our stay. Which was great because we originally thought we were going to fly through it for 2 weeks and be done. So yes, we're going to move to Panama, to Boquete, and stay maybe a few days, and then to go to Anton Valley. We crossed the border to Panama, and 10 minutes later we're in the massive storm and the huge rain like this. Arrived in Boquete. Man, what a fantastic little town in the mountains of Panama. Now I understand why there's so many expats living here. The weather is fantastic, meaning it's a little cold from where we came from, but it's really nice. Like, the restaurants are beautiful and so on, and there's the river that is flowing through the town, and it looks so pretty. Now, the reason we're here at this particular place is the fact that there is a water spigot and we have no water whatsoever, and we're trying to figure out if it's potable. So there's the water spigot right here. Okay, so we decided to take this water since we have an osmosis filter. So now we're pumping our tank with it. And we're on the way to the most famous hike around here, which it's called El Pianista. We're trying to do it in the morning because usually early afternoon there are rains, so we're trying to make it there and back before that happens. And the views are fantastic. There's so much coffee grown here, and vegetables and flowers. In front of our parking there is a coffee bush, and it looks like it's full of beans. Wow, look at these beans. They need to wait until they red, and I believe that's in November. But this is the coffee bush, and here's Mundo. Yeah. Okay, this is the beginning of the trail next to this Italian place that it's right on the river, and it looks just fantastic. Oh, I think we're going through some maybe indigenous village. I think so. Hello, puppy. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien. Gracias. Look at these beautiful flowers. This pretty cross at the end of the trail is a reminder that two young Dutch women went on this hike a few years ago and they never returned. Their deaths were never solved. There are many podcasts and true crime movies made about this tragedy. Are on the way to a new hike that is very popular around Boquete. It's called the Pipeline Hike, or sometimes it's called the Waterfall Hike. And it's much shorter and easier than the one yesterday. And but it's very popular because it leads to, I think on the way there is a 1,000-year-old tree, and some people can spot kettles in that area. It's the trailhead for the Pipeline Trail, also called the Waterfall Trail. There's a black sheep and it has a white tail, tip of the tail. And then there's another one. This one is black and white. Oh, you going to follow us? So this trail goes to private property. So we had to pay $2.50 per person to access, and it's much wider. Obviously not as steep as the El Pianista. Here is a new kind of bridge, but at least there is a bridge, because yesterday very few bridges, and therefore my shoes are still wet. Okay, the trail is much smaller, and the name Pipeline is because it's a long water pipe. Okay, we arrived at the 1,000-year-old tree. I think it's called Almost Mexicana. It's very big. Oh yeah, Yannick is going to do reference point. Wow, it is very big. We left Boquete and we're going to Ola, right? To do maybe some hiking, and then there is a beautiful waterfall and things like that. But I wanted to record some of the beautiful landscapes that Panama offers, and the fantastic road that is the Highway 1, which is the Panamerican highway. And it's not very busy either. So, and it's Friday, so there's not many cars on the road. There are occasional police checkpoints, but they're much more interested in their own telephones and mobile, and I guess they're looking at Facebook and Instagram and other things and not paying attention to us. So they just waving us. Oh my god. So just after I stopped filming, we were stopped by a policeman who wasn't on the phone. That just disproved my theory. And he told us that we were going a little too fast. That we were going 94 in 80 kilometers an hour zone. So it seems like we have to pay the fine. I think he's writing a ticket for us. Okay, so the ticket ended up being $50, but the policeman was all above board. No issues with any kind of corruption or anything like that. We just need to pay this somewhere, and
we have 30 days.
Yeah, we have 30 days to pay, and I think the closest one is in Panama City. So yeah, we decided that we have to be in Panama City in 5 days, so we're going to break up the 5 days into 2 trips. And we were originally going to go to Anton Valley, but we decided to go somewhere else first for a couple nights. And we found this place where other overlanders stopped, and it's a beautiful waterfall in the middle of beautiful country, and we're trying to make it there. But there's many different roads, so Yarek had to ask locals how to get here.
In the fluent Spanish.
Yes, more sort of like hand gestures. So we think that we now are going to, now we're driving on the right road and going to the right place. This is wild camping. This is not your standard wild camping. We're going to back into that spot. Okay. I would. Okay. A quiet night in this super wild campsite or camping spot just off the road. We couldn't go any further because the road looks really difficult. Potentially it's only good for 4x4s. But it was quiet, and today it's just a beautiful sunny day, so we're going to go on a walk to the waterfall and hopefully maybe swim a little bit. It's beautiful, but it was a recent storm, so the water is kind of muddy, pulling all the mud. So I don't think we're going to go in, which sucks. property of a very generous couple from the US that lives here. And they're actually not in the house right now, but they're coming home today. But they have these two puppies that were just adorable. The poodles, especially. You're so cute, aren't you? Aren't you cute? Hello, baby. And then there is a miniature dachshund with long hair. Look at you. Okay, we can play hours. We are in Anton Valley. Lovely place, I must say. You totally have a feel you're in the valley because the mountains are very close with each other on both sides. And the hikes here are very hard. So I searched long and hard to find something that it's not going to be too bad. And I found a hike to Cerro La Sila, I think, and it's like 7-8 kilometers both ways. There is a steep section, so we're going to like get our workout today, but the weather is beautiful. I think it's going to rain later on. Hopefully we're not going to get caught in the rain. Yeah, all these electric lines and these towers of some sort really spoils the view. Other than that, it's just really pretty around here. I mean, the left side is very pretty. The right side, not so. But then you have the nice ocean view. Wow, what a beautiful view. This whole section of Panama with the houses and the hikes just reminds me of Poland a little bit, or Europe. Ah, this is a popular hike on Sunday. We walked from town.
Can't exist.
I know. Yes. Kind of. After crossing the border, we drove to Boquete. We went on two hikes there, El Pianista and the Pipeline hike. Then we drove to Ola to visit the Ola waterfall, and then we continued east to the Anton Valley.